Hey, this your girl Ray doing another video, putting it on YouTube and Facebook very soon. And what I want to talk about today is reparations. And the reason why I want to talk about reparations, because not only did they do slavery in this country, but they also did a thing called Jim Crow. Jim Crow, separate but equal. It'll never be that. It'll never be separate and equal again. And it was never equal in the first place. Because if you look in your history, the schools they used to send our black children to were very inferior. Either the children didn't have books or they had old books. The children had to walk in snow, rain to get to the school. And me personally, I think the parents teach their children, even if you don't know how to read. Me personally, I don't agree with black children going to public school or private school. I don't. That's just me. Period. It's always gonna be me all day like that. I remember when my father used to talk to me about when him and my uncle wanted to march with Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, they wanted to march with him. And they never became Black Panthers or nothing like that. My father, he did float it over there to the Nation of Islam a little bit, but he only became a 5%er. That ain't much, according to him. So it is what it is. But I believe black people in this country and the Native Americans are due reparations. They import, gave the Japanese their reparations. They gave the Israelites their reparations. While we can't get reparations, that's the only thing I'm saying. What is the problem? What is going on with that? Oh, y'all was born over here in America. We was born here for, because we didn't have any other choice. Where was our people going to go? Back to Africa? Some of our people ain't even from Africa. And that's what they get. That's what they lie about. A lot of our people are not from Africa. When my great grandfather came over here to this country, he came from Africa. Yes, he came from the Cape Verdean Islands. Okay? The wife he married, and it was not a black woman. It was a Native American woman. She was a Mohawk Indian. Okay, Grandma Barbosa. Grandma Barbosa had a mother. I call her Grandma Epps. They was born here in this country. They are Mohawk Indians. That's why I believe we need to get our reparations, because they are trying to say we are not Native American. They're just trying to say everybody came from Africa. That is not fucking true. Some of my relatives that came way before my great grandfather came, some of my ancestors came from Africa. And they were slaves over here. Some of them. That's all I'm saying. 914, always going to be on top, never going to be on bottom. Westchester County, Yonkers, New Rochelle, Mount Vernon, White Plains, Portchester, Peekskill, Hartsdale, Scarsdale, Bronxville, Terrytown, Valhalla, Sleepy Hollow. And let's not forget about the five boroughs. Yeah, my great grandmother and them are from New York. They from New York, and they was a part of that project where the Americans and the people from Canada was doing this to Native American children, taking them out of their homes, putting them in these little stupid ass schools, cutting their hair, telling them they couldn't wear their traditional dress, telling them they had to speak English and all this other bullshit. It's really fucked up. But America is getting ready to fall. And she getting ready to fall for two different reasons. Number one, you never acknowledge anything wrong that you did to black people in this country or in Africa or in Asia or in anywhere else, because we are all over the planet. But all these light skinned people, these lighter skinned motherfuckers, el vatos, los vatos, they are trying to say that the darker skinned natives are not even from there. Everything comes from darkness. Everything on earth comes from darkness. You don't come from the light because there is no light. White is recessive. So everything comes from the darkness. And that's all it is to it. Nation Islam will tell you that. The Hebrew Israelites will tell you that. If you look in the Santeria or religion or any voodoo religion, it will tell you that. Because we worshipped ourselves at one time. We didn't worship white people. And that, white supremacy needs to be totally wiped out. Even if you do get rid of all the white people, you're not going to get rid of white supremacy because it's in the minds, it's sealed in the minds of certain black people in this country. You go to the Dominican Republic, you go to Puerto Rico, you go to Cuba, they always discriminate against the darker skinned people. And they try to tell them that their relatives or their ancestors are from Spain or Portugal. That is not true. Your ancestors come from the darkness. Period. That's 914 for today. That's what I wanted to share.